Hello everybody, hope you guys are doing well. Sorry this took a very long time to do, but as the intro stated, I was moving some stuff around. I had one too many programs up, and my PC decided to corrupt a file that was in System32, thus making it impossible for me to go into Windows. So I had to reset my computer, and in the process I lost everything, and that is including the video that I finished recording. So this is going to make up for that. As the title says, I am doing another tutorial, an updated version of installing mods to the Codex version of Wwe 2K19. This time it'll be different. This time it'll be without the need of cheat engine. Now before we get into it, the new method of injecting the Pozzum moveset files instead of cheat engine, we're going to be using a brand new tool that was made by 2K Live called Aether. Aether is going to be your one-way ticket to injecting Pozzum moveset files without the hassle of bringing up a calculator or bringing up an entire web page to find the hexes that you need. All that is completely rendered obsolete. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, before we get into the tutorial, I want to state that before we start, you guys want to head over to the link in the description, and in that link it'll have a file called the 2K19 Essentials, which has been updated to add in a few more extra stuff that you will need throughout your modding journey. And then once you have all that installed, then we can get right to it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a hard save for our game. So what you guys want to do is you want to go to where your game is located, which it should be in a Steam folder, otherwise it's not going to work. You're going to want to go to Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common, 2K19, and then open up the game. This is on a vanilla version of the game, meaning that this game has not been altered or modified in any way, shape, or form. So what I'm showing on screen is mirrored to what you guys are going to be doing, especially if you're modding for the first time. Press OK.
I got him,
It's going to pop up this message to show that I've never modified this game at all.
Hop up on Twitter talking about the stuff you don't do. Rock up for lunch,
what I'm going to do first is I'm turning down the music. And then I'm also going to go and unlock everything. So once that's done, for what you guys want to do here is go to Edit Superstars, go to Add Nicole, go to Crowd Reaction, change it from Boo to Cheer, press Accept, save all settings. Then you want to go back into Add Nicole, Crowd Reaction, and revert it back to what you had previously. Then just press Save All Settings. And then once that's done, you've made a hard save, so now we can close the game. Once that's done, we're going to put that aside. We are going to open up our Essentials pack that we've downloaded. And we are going to go to the OGEXE, right click it, copy it, go back into your game directory. You want to rename this to underscore Codex. Then once the name has been changed, you want to right click inside the folder and then paste in the other application. So now you should have two. You should have the original and the Codex. Once that's done, where you're going to do the other files we need for this game. So we'll do the Unpacked Arena Graphics. Right click on the Arena Graphics, extract to here. You want to open it up. Now the way to install the Unpacked graphics, which is going to be used for your arenas, is once you have it up, go back into your game directory and follow me exactly. Go to Pack, Menu, Win, Assets, Single Read, Anime, and then you want to delete these files right here. You want to delete the locator, the match result, the nameplate P20, and the nameplate, and just delete it. Delete all of them. Next, you want to go back into 19 single read, go to texture, and you want to delete these files. You want to delete the copyright, the match card, the pay-per-view logo, and the replay. Make sure you delete all these L tags. And then once they've been deleted, you can go back into your game directory, like so. Go into the Unpacked Arena Graphics that you just extracted. You want to copy it and paste it in your directory. Alright, now once that's done, we are going to do the ported entrances and the moves. So, go to ported entrance first, right click, extract it. Once it's been extracted, click into it. You want to right click onto the pack, copy and paste it right into your directory, like so. You can replace the files. Now we're going to do the ported moves, which is right here. Right click, extract. Now you want to go into ported moves. Ported moves. You want to right click the pack, go into your game directory, right click, paste, replace the files. And then last but not least, we're going to do the init position. So you want to go right here, right to where this init position is. You want to copy it, go into your game directory, and follow me. You want to go pack, you want to go prop data, and then just paste it in the init position and replace it. Now that that's done, we can get right into setting up CCT. So I'll see you guys there. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys how to set up CCT, otherwise known as Custom Character Tools. So you want to go into your Essentials pack, and you'll see CCT 2019, right click, extract to. Then you want to go into CCT, double click it. It'll pop up this window, but it's completely safe. Press run anyways, press yes. This menu will pop up. When this menu's popped up, you want to go to settings, and you want to change your game directory. So for this one, you're going to want to have it be where your game's going to be stored. So for me, it's going to be Steam Library, Common, 2K19, press OK. And then for this one, it's going to be C, Users, Public, then Documents, not Public Documents, it's going to be straight up Documents, Steam, Codex, 817130, and then Remote. Then press OK, then press Save. Now if you right click, you should be able to import. So now the CCT is set up, I'm going to teach you guys how to set up your character. So make sure you guys have all your mods and stuff ready, like your graphics, your theme song, your characters, because I'm going to guide through all that right now. So in this tutorial purpose, I'm going to do CM Punk. So CM Punk is going to be number 468. So you're going to want to find the slot that you're going to be editing. So for me, 468 is going to be CM Punk. You want to right click, import character files, and you want to go to where your files are. 02 is going to be your ring attire, and 04 is going to be your entrance. So first you want to do the ring attire, which is 02. Entrance is going to be 04. You want to press import, press yes, then press OK. Now you want to close out of that. And we're going to drag and drop those same files into our game. So find where your CH files are. So 46802 and 04, I'm going to copy them. Then we want to go into our game directory, so Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common, 2K19. You want to go into Pack and then CH, right click, then paste it in. So now our character's in. Next I'm going to show you guys how to install graphics for your character. So I'll see you guys there. Okay, now we're going to add in the graphic slots for the graphics that we're going to put into the game. So what you guys want to do is you want to go to the Essentials pack, click on the WrestleMINUS zip, and you want to extract the zip. Once that's done, you want to go into WrestleMINUS. You want to open up WrestleMINUS right here. Now it's going to ask for your exe directory. So what you guys want to do is your home directory, you want to have it set to your exe. So this screen should pop up. If this screen pops up, you just want to click on the OG exe that you copied into your game. Then once you click on that, press open, and then it should pop up this window. Once it does, you want to go into open. You want to go into your game directory. You want to go to mods, superstring, pack, string, win, string underscore win. You want to double click it and it should open up. You want to press the expand, press the 97ED, press expand, then press 0. Then you want to go into string viewer. If this screen does not pop up and it doesn't show the names, just close out of WrestleMINUS and go right back in. But if you're on this screen, you want to type in the name of the wrestler that you're wanting to get the string for. So for me, it's going to be CM Punk. For you, it could be anybody. Just type in the name at the top right here, and then just click on the side. Now all these strings should pop up. If for some reason your character doesn't have a string tied to it, then you just want to delete that, and then type in empty. When you type in empty and you click on the side, all these empty strings will pop up. You can then use these strings to edit and add in whichever name you want. So if you want to add in Buddy Murphy right here, then you can type in Buddy Murphy, and then you just want to copy in the hex. So for Buddy Murphy, it would be 5031. You just want to copy that. But for me, it's going to be CM Punk, which he already has a string. And I just want to click in 3 times to where this will pop up in blue, and then you want to copy it. Once you've copied this hex or memorized it, which have you, you're then going to want to go to File, then Open. Then you want to go to Pack, Menu, and we want to open up CAE_item. Then you want to press Expand, 26AD, Expand, and then 0. Now this menu should pop up with all these names. Again, like I said, if it doesn't pop up, close out of it and then reopen. But all these should pop up, and these are the Titantron. This is all the slots for the Titantrons. So for me, I'm going to do it by number. You don't have to. You could just add in whichever order you want. Doesn't really matter. But for me, I'm going to do it by number. So mine's is 468, so it's right after Chris Jericho. Now in order to add a slot, you want to press Add, and it should duplicate that slot. Now here's where you edit it in. So follow me exactly. So for the first one, you're going to type in your slide ID and then 00 at the end. So for me, it's CM Punk 468, so it'll be 46800. And then for the string ref, you want to triple click in, and then you want to paste in the hex that you just copied recently. Then when you click over here, it should edit to the name, so CM Punk right there. And then pack number, you just want to change this to 468. Once that's done, click on any of these drop downs, it doesn't really matter, and then press save. Now we're going to do number 1 and do rinse and repeat. But follow me exactly. You don't want to do it for all of them, you just want to do it for the ones that I'm showing you guys. So last one now is Triple H. You're going to press add. Same thing as we did for 0. 46800. Paste in the hex. And then 468, or your slot ID. Once that's done, same thing, click on the side, press yes. So now we're going to do 2A. Same thing, go to where you're going to save it. So page is the last one for me. Slot ID 00, paste in the hex, and then your slot ID. Once that's done, click on the side, press save. Now we're going to do B, or 2B, all the way down at the bottom. Menu item. Go to where you're going to save it. So for me, the last one is page again. Slot ID 00, hex, and then slot ID. Then once that's done, now what we're going to do, click on the side and then press save. Now you want to press on file, then open, delete the back file. Always delete the back file. If you save in WrestleMINUS, if you save anything and it pops up a back file after that, always make sure to delete the back file. Once you've done that, after CA item, you want to go to CAE item P30. Now the reason we're doing P30 is because the other CAE item files, they tend to get corrupted after you've edited them. So the way to counteract that is just by saving the last one into item 30, which is the Waltron. So you want to press expand, 9058, press expand, and then you want to go all the way down to 2C. From here, you can start adding in your graphics, or your Waltron. So same thing as last time. Slot ID 00, hex, slot ID. Then once that's done, You want to click on the side, press save, go to file, then open, and then delete the back file. Once you've done that, you've successfully added in the slot IDs for your character. So next we're going to do the theme song. So I'll see you guys there. Alright, now we are going to add your theme song for your wrestlers. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into our Essentials pack. And we are going to go to the Setup Sound Editor right here. That's going to be listed. There's going to be two of them. There's going to be Sound Editor, which is the current version of it. And there's going to be Sound Editor 2019. 2019 is going to be used to have the menu music patcher, which replaces the jukebox music that you hear in the menu. But I'm not going to showcase that in this tutorial. For tutorial purposes, I'm just going to show you guys the basics, and then if you guys want to know how to replace the music, then I'll show that in another tutorial. But for now, go to Setup Sound Editor. You want to double click it. You want to press yes. And you just want to go through the setup wizard. So you want to press next, accept, then next. Then you want to select the location of where you're going to put Sound Editor in. Make sure you memorize where it's going to be located. Then once that's done, you want to press next and it'll install. I'm not going to go through the full download because I already have Sound Editor, so that's not going to be necessary for me. So once you go through the entire setup, you're going to want to open up Sound Editor, press yes, and then this screen should pop up. What we're going to do here is we're going to go to File, we're going to go to Open, we're going to go to where our game is located, Steam Library, Steam Apps Common 2K19. You want to go into Sound. So the files that you're going to be editing with Sound Editor is going to be Music 0 through 3, and then Music Miscellaneous 1 and 2. These are going to be where your roster theme music are and your generic theme. 0 through 3 is going to be your roster theme music, which is, the base characters in the game. And then miscellaneous is going to be the generic music that you would hear. So for this, I'm going to do miscellaneous 1 because I don't want to replace any of the base roster just yet. And this menu should pop up. If this menu does not pop up for any reason, go to Settings and change your database to 2K19. And then press Save. And then close out and reopen. But for now, what we're going to do is pick out whichever theme music you want to replace and make sure to memorize it. So for me, I'm going to do Dark Superhero. So it plays exactly as it should. Once you've done that, you want to right click it, go to Import, and go to where you have your music theme. Music theme files are going to be in WEM format, so make sure your character file or your theme song is a WEM. So go to wherever your theme music is or your WEM file. For me, it's in here. So I'm going to import this one, Cult of Personality with the arena effect. You want to double click it. It should create a backup, and it should inject. Once it's inject, we can play it just to make sure it plays out. Oh, there it is. That hurt my ears. That's a volume warning. So once that's done, you've successfully put in your theme music. So make sure you guys jot down the name. So for me, it's going to be Dark Superhero. And you want to close out of it. Now I'm going to show you guys how to edit or configure your POFO moveset files. So I'll see you guys there. Okay, now we're going to make sure that your POFO and moveset files are in order. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the Essentials. We're going to go over to Data Editor zip, and we're going to extract Data Editor. Once that's done, double click, go into it. You want to click on dataeditor.exe, press yes. It's going to ask for your executable. So in this instance, we are going to do this PC. I'm going to go to where your game is located. So for me, it's in Steam Library, Steam Apps Common, then 2K19, and you want to click on the OGEXE, then press open. Once you press open, this menu should pop up. So the way to go about making sure everything's in order is we're going to go to first do the moveset. You want to click on the entrance to moveset. Load full moveset file. And go to where your moveset's going to be located. So for my stuff's going to be in my archive. CM Punk, pull full moveset. Here we go. So all my stuff is for 709. So say for instance you're putting it in the slot that you put your character in. That's what we're going to be doing here. So first things first is wrestler ID. Make sure you have it set to CM Punk. Which I'm just going to look for the name. I think the name's over here somewhere. Or if not, you can just scroll down and look for it. Nope. Okay. So here he is. So you want to have it set to the wrestler ID. So for me, it's CM Punk 468. Now for the theme music, you want to have it set to the music slot that you just overridden with your wrestler theme. So for me, it's Dark Superhero, like I told you guys. Now for the Titantrons, you're going to want to set to the slot ID of your character. But for me, CM Punk, so 468. Now you just want to set it all to your slot ID. If it has a name, then put in the name. If it doesn't have a name, then just type in the slot number. Or scroll down until you find the slot number, I should say. And then once that's all done, if everything's already in order, then you don't have to mess around with anything. But if it isn't and you just finish editing it like I just did, then you'll press save as at the top right here, and then save the file to where you'll memorize it. So for me, I'm just going to put in my downloads, press save, press OK, and then same thing for the POFO. I'm going to load the POFO next. So I'm going to go into my archive. There it is. Character, CM Punk, POFO moveset. Click on the POFO. Everything is as ordered. So I'm going to change the wrestler ID to 468. So that's everything. You want to press save as, and then save it to where you saved your moveset file. Alright. So once your POFO moveset files are in order, you don't need to do anything else in Data Editor. And now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to show you guys how to install the arena. And I'm going to do that step by step with you guys. So that way nothing's out of place. So I'll see you guys there. Alright, now the heavy hitter is on the way. So now I'm going to show you guys how to install your arena. Now this is going to be a little bit more tricky than just adding in a character. So long as you guys follow exactly what I do, then you guys will have no issues whatsoever. So like I said, this is a brand new game, so everything that I'm showing you guys will be mirrored exactly to how you guys are setting up your stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our arena ready. So for me, I'm going to be doing Saturday Night's Main Event 2025. That's been done by LXYZ or LMX Gaming. So once that's all set up, you want to minimize it, or make sure you have it set to the side. Then we're going to go into WrestleMINUS, which is going to be in your essentials. So WrestleMINUS. There we go. So first things first is once it's loaded up, you want to go into Pack. Then you want to go into Root. And you want to open up Misco 1. Then you want to press expand on Misco 1, 3279, expand, and then 2. 2 is going to be the one that we're going to be editing. Once that opens, a drop down will appear and it'll show you all the names and the slots for your arenas. Now, every arena mod should have a slot ID tied to it. So in this case, Saturday Night Main Event is replacing Backlash 2018, which should be number 10. So you'll know if it is on the side right here. So here it is. Yep. Backlash 18, Backlash 18. Now you want to open up the MISC files that is going to be in your arena mod, and pictures or what have you are going to be listed in here, and you want to follow them exactly. So first we're going to do the Misco 1A. Oh, no, that ain't it for me. It's going to be these ones. So we're going to follow part 1 or you know, A or B. It's going to be part 1 or part 2 or A or B, whichever you listed. So do the part 1 or A first. So here's mine. And we're going to follow it exactly. So first off is 10-10-0-17. So 10-10, this is 0, this is 17. Then it's going to be C1B. So capital C. And then 1B. That's going to be all F's. 4 checks. And then if we scroll over, it's going to be 30210. So 3, oh, that's 0. 3, 0, 2, 1, 0, and then 1, and then this is going to be 4. Then it's all going to be zeros and F's. Then it's going to be 05A 005, 05A 005. And that ends part 1 or A. And then we're going to go to part 2 or B, whichever it's listed. So it's going to leave us on to H2, which is right here. Oh, here, hold up. Lost my train, so it's going to be the third one down. So H2 should be 4, yep. So it should be this one, so it should be 4, 1, 3, 0. D4, let's scroll over. So it should be 0, 0. This should be 3A. And then 0, and then 0. Then once that's done, you want to click on any of the numbers, then press save. So Misco 1 is finished. It's going to create a back file, just like I told you guys. You want to delete it. Now we're going to do Misco 4. So now make sure you have your Misco 4 files set up. So here's mine. Now we're going to scroll down to Misco 4 Arena for WrestleMINUS. Double click. Expand. EA031. Expand. And you want to go down to this M right here. It should be 398. Click on it. Click MISC view. And this should pop up. Now you want to go to your arena ID. So for me it's 10. It replaces backlash. Now you want to follow exactly as it's shown in your file for Misco 4. So it's going to be 22, then 0017 595. So 0017. It's going to be 595. Now at LED apron, it's going to be 030 -1 12 0. 030 -1. Fence is going to be 12. And then C light's going to be 0. Then it's going to be 00470. 00470. Then that floor mat's going to be 12, 81, -1, -1, and 50. So 12, 81, -1, -1. IBL is going to be 50. And then it's going to be -1, -1, -1, -1. Header's going to be 67. That's going to be -1, 0, then 0. Then once that's done, there should only be one Misco 4 for you guys. If there isn't, just follow it until it ends, and then once it ends, you can just save. But I have a two-parter here, which I'm sure it's all going to be zeros for the corner post. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Misco 4 is done. So now you want to click on one of the numbers, press yes to save. File, open, It's going to create a back file like I told you guys. You want to press Shift Delete, then press yes. Now once it's done, the MISC files are finished. We're going to do the RLG. So the way that this is going to be for the lighting. So the way we edit this file is you want to go to 2K19, inside WrestleMINUS, you want to go to Pack, Miscellaneous, Parameter, Light, RLG, double click it, expand, 8CA8, click on it, expand, 0, click on it, then go to NIBJ view. And now you're going to want to find the ID for the arena. So for me it's number 10. And now you want to open up the picture for the lighting, and you want to follow as shown. So for me, from left to right, it's going to be FF0C 2D82. So FF0C 2D82. Now what I like doing is, if this number is repeated, I like to copy it, and then wherever it's repeated, so right here, color 4, I just paste it into color 4. And then I just click on the side, it'll save it. Color 1 is FF0808FF. So FF0808FF. Click on the side. Then I triple click in. I copy that number. That's going to go to color 3 as well. The middle one, color 2, is all going to be F. So FFFF. Then FFFF. Click on the side. So that's all white. And then you want to follow as colors 1 through 4 for the ceiling light. Here we go. Yeah. Yep. Alright. So you want to follow the same thing for the ceiling light. Oh, this one's different. So FFFF. Ceiling light is going to be... These two are the same, so these ones are going to be changed. So FF081CEE. Copy it, and then put it into this one. If it's the exact same thing as the bottom. Just make sure you guys follow these exactly. Once that's done, the way to save it is you want to click on any of the numbers. So I'll just click on this one. It doesn't really matter. And then press Save Changes at the top. Then it'll save. Once it's done, go to File, go to Open. The back file. You want to delete it. Then the last thing we got to do now is the init position, which 9 times out of 10 you don't have to change it, but if it includes an init position, you're going to want to change it. So you want to bring up your init position picture, and the way to edit the init position is just like how we copied the one from the file. You're going to go to Pack, Prop Data, Init Position. Now the reason an init position file is included is because this one's edited to include all the arena ports that's been added as like a mod. So if you guys have arena ports, then you're going to want to copy this init position so it saves the IDs. But aside from that, once you have the init position open, you want to expand it. 415B, click on it, press the plus, and then go to 0. Then click on Weapon POS menu, or Weapon POS view. Now you just want to follow the same thing. So this is at 10, which this is at 17, but I replaced it to backlash because this was the main event slot. I'm not going to show you guys how to manually swap slots or swap arena slots. I'm not going to show that in this tutorial, so just ignore it. You want to follow the arena ID. So this says 17, but for me it's 10, so just follow exactly how it is in the picture. So I'm going to go to 10. So you just want to change it to these numbers right here, in the 2, 3, and 4. Do not change init 1 because init 1 is your arena ID. So you just want to change 2, 3, and 4. So it's going to be 1, 1, 1. So 1, 1, and then 1. Once that's done, click on one of these numbers, press yes, File, Open, delete the back file. And now you've successfully edited the slots for your modded arena. So once that's done, you can close out of WrestleMINUS, close out the picture, go to where your files are for for your arena, so Saturday Night Main Event. You want to right click the pack file, press copy, go to where your 2K19 game is, and then paste in the pack file. If it asks you to replace, then replace the files. And just like that, you've successfully installed the arena. So now we are going to finish the last touches, and that's going to be adding in the GFX and then everything else. So I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, we are almost done. So the last thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the Essentials pack. And you want to go into CCT. Press yes. Now what you guys want to do is you want to go to the slot ID that you've been editing for your characters. So 468 CM Punk for me. Now what you guys want to do is you want to right click, go to import, and then we can add in the renders. If you guys have renders, then this is how you do it. So it's going to ask for a loading screen type A and type B. What you guys want to do is you want to click on this box right here, and you want to find where your renders are going to be. So for me, all of my renders are going to be in my archive. So I'm going to find CM Punk, and I'm going to put in the files that I want. So I'll do these two. So first you want to put in your type A DDS, which it should be in DDS format, otherwise it's not going to work. Which I have a tutorial on how to add in renders in the in my channel, so I'll leave a link to how to make your own renders in the description. So you want to put in your A, you want to press import. File's been successfully injected, press OK. Now you want to swap it over to type B, and you want to add in your type B render, which is right here. Press import, and then that's done. Click out of it. Now we're going to add in our graphics, which they should be in BK2 format. So make sure you guys have BK2 files for your graphics. You want to go to apron, press this box right here. Then you want to go to where your graphics are. So they're all going to be in my archive. In this case, it should be in your downloads folder or wherever you've stored all your files. So GFX, CCT. First, we're going to put in the apron, which make sure you've selected the apron. So press import, press OK, close out of it. Right click, import Tron, and then go to Mini. Press the box, go over to your Minitron, double click, import, press OK. Right click, import Tron, go to ramp, click the box, drop down to the ramp, double click, import, OK, close out. Now we're going to do the wall. Click the box, wall, click it in, import, press OK. Now we just got to do the Titantron. So find wherever your Titantron is. So for me, as always, it's going to be in my directory. So these are for 709, which I replaced Grand Metal Leak with CM Punk, but I'm going to change these. So your Titantron file names should be ENT_0, your slide ID, and then 00, then 0, then 1 and 2. 0 is going to be SmackDown Live's Tron, 1 is going to be the Raw 2018 Tron, and then 2 is going to be the Classic Tron. Now I'm going to cut these, so make sure you guys grab your Trons, go to where your game is, 2K19, now you want to go into Movies, Titantrons, and then just paste in your Titantrons. And just like that, everything's all set up. So the last thing we really need to do, well, second to last, you want to go back into CCT, and this is important. So if this is your guys' first time modding the game, you're going to want to press Chunk Tools, then clear the chunk. Then once that's done, you want to press regen. So while this regenerates, it's going to take a while, especially if it's your first time modding the game, but this is what you guys want to keep in mind. So say for instance you have a Roman Reigns mod. If it's just a character file that replaces the characters or the graphics or what have you, if these are files that are already in your base game, then you can just drag and drop and you can immediately open the game. But if they're files that were not in the game prior, so if it's brand new files for like new slots or what have you, if it's brand new files that have never been in the game before, then you're going to want to regen the chunk every time. Because regenning will help the game read the new files that you've just installed into your game. If you don't do that, then the files will not save. So while that's explained, I'm going to probably cut this part. I'll see you guys once it's done regenning. Once the chunk has been regenerated, you are now on your way to installing the POFO and the movesets, which I'm going to showcase how you guys can do that without doing cheat engine like I've used in my last tutorial. So I'll see you guys there. Okay, now once you guys are done regenning the dev in CCT, you can close out CCT and now make your way over to your game directory. Now you want to go into your game directory. Now you want to boot up the Codex exe. What I recommend you guys doing, because this is going to be the exe that you guys are going to constantly open up, I recommend right clicking it, go to show more options, and pin it to the taskbar if you haven't already. So you guys can immediately just go right into it and boot up the game from here. But I'm not going to need it because this isn't my copy of the game. So what you guys want to do is now you want to open up the game. Now I'm going to preface it. You guys are going to be on a incredibly long loading screen like this. It's just going to be constantly white. It could take 5 minutes, could take 10 minutes, could take 15, what have you. What you guys need is, and I can't stress this enough, fucking patience. You guys need patience. You guys gotta let this game load because you've added in an ass load amount of files. Adding in an ass load amount of files is gonna cause the game to not load in quickly. Once you guys are on this screen, you gotta just remain patient. Sooner or later the game's gonna boot up. In this case it's gonna take a while for me because, you know, brand new game, brand new files. So I will see you guys once this game's loaded up. Once the game's booted up, this is what we're gonna do. So while this loads up and everything, at the bottom of the description, or in the link of the description, there will be a link to a Patreon that brings you to 2K Live's page. I highly recommend going here because he has the tool that we need, and I'm going to preface it, this is a free tool. Once again, I'm going to say it's a free tool. Free! What you guys want to do is, once you go to 2K Live's page, go to post, you want to scroll all the way down until you find Aether. Aether is how you're going to be able to inject your POFO moveset, and I can't recommend this enough. What you guys want to do is you want to click on right here. So you want to click on here and it'll download it. I'm not going to do it because I already have it installed. Once you've installed Aether, let's move this over to settings because we're going to see this in real time. You guys are going to flip out on this. So go to your downloads to wherever you had Aether. So my stuff's going to be right here. You want to open up Aether, and then this menu should pop up. When this menu pops up, this is how you guys are going to use Aether. So you guys want to go to the slot ID that you're editing. So for me it's going to be 468 for CM Punk, which is right here. So once it's up, what you guys want to do is, this has a browse option or a drag and drop option, which I enjoy. So you guys want to go to where your POFO movesets are. So here's mine. So first we're going to do the POFO. So you want to grab the POFO, drop it into here. It's going to select the file. Now you guys want to press inject, and it's successfully injected. Once the POFO is injected, you're going to go to the moveset. Same thing, drop it in here, press inject. Once you've done that, you want to go to whoever, so I'll just go to Dakota Kai, change it from cheer to boo, save all settings, go back into Dakota, go to cheer, save all settings. And then if you back out and go back in, look at that. CM Punk is in the game. So now that that's done, we're going to check the arena. So we'll go to 101, normal. I forgot to change the name. You can change the name. So if you were to go here, I'll show you guys that while we're here. So if you guys were to go to your essentials and then go into WrestleMINUS. I'm not going to fully do it because I can't do it while the game's up, but you can go into the super string and then change the name of the arena, like so. So mods, super string, pack, string, win, expand, 970D, expand, 0, string viewer, and then just type in the name of your arena. So for me it's /18. There's /18. You just change the name, click on the side, press save, and then you're good. And then, you know, delete the back file and what have you. But I'm not going to do it here, but there's Saturday night's main event. So we'll click on that. Go to CM Punk, just to see if he loads in. I won't remove the manager, so I'll put Paul Heyman. Let's throw in, I don't know, AJ Styles. Then let's press start match. There's the intro. Yeah, guys, I recommend Aether 100%. For those that think this, just in case you guys are skeptical and think this may not be suitable for your PC, or you're afraid that it might be malware or anything, if you go into the about, I'm a tester and a supporter of this. I highly recommend this enough. 2K Live has nailed it when it came to Aether. No more having to go into CE, no more having to do, you know, the hexes, for the drag and drop. Simple as that. Here's Saturday night's main event.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Paul Heyman from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 200.
Big time singles matches on deck here, and Byron, what should we expect to see here tonight?
Well, given the shape these superstars appear to be in here tonight, I fully expect to see one of the most competitive matches we've seen in a very long time.
Drop down. Nice.
Right,
trap the arm. Neck breaker.
What a match. This is a match I would love to see.
Float over.
Oh.
And it went. Owen.
How'd you go?
Vicious attack. I'm not sure how much he has left. AJ Styles is in trouble.
You can say that again, Saxton. End up on that turnbuckle.
I would not want to be him right now.
No way, I'm going for the plunge. Pepsi plunge.
Ooh!
Get up. Back time.
Oh, it's not going to be pretty.
Go to sleep.
Beautiful technique.
AJ's in big trouble now. AJ Styles.
He's out.
He's got to be running on empty at this point.
I'm having a hard time believing that one.
He might have it.
Oof! AJ's in big trouble now.
There we go.
Some damage has been dished out, but certainly not enough to it. He had it locked up and made his opponent tap out. We're going to be hard-pressed to see a better match than that. Here's another look.
Check him out here. Look at him go.
That's the kind of match that makes me proud to be here at ringside. Action from the opening bell and a finish people won't soon forget.
So there you guys had it. You've successfully modded your entire game. You've installed characters, graphics. If you had renders, you installed your renders, the arenas, and the theme song. So that should be the basics and everything you need to start modding your game. And huge thanks again to the Aether tool, because that made injecting the moveset and profile files 10 times easier. No more having to go into a calculator, no more having to pull up an entire web page just to jot everything down. All that is rendered obsolete thanks to this tool. So huge thanks to 2K Live for putting that together, and I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in, and I sincerely apologize again that it took so long for me to get this tutorial out. My PC shut the bed, so I had to reset the entire rig, and in that process I lost everything, and that included the recordings for this video. I hope this tutorial helps you guys, and yeah, so thank you guys again for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Much love, everybody. Peace out.